Well, hello there, guys. We're going to be playing Custer's Last Stand here in the Born in the Fire mod. I really want to show you guys this particular battle because I think it's quite true to the battle itself towards the end, of course, when Commander Reno couldn't find Custer or didn't bother to come for him. So we're really just playing with Custer right here from the very beginning of Little Round Top, trying to defend this area against the Braves attacking. And what we have to do in this battle is tough because we have a limited amount of ammunition, and I think technically we can get a win here. Maybe the whole point of this battle is to just get a loss, but we're going to try to hold on to the very end. And actually, Custer here is reading from the book of Revelation from the Bible, and we're just getting prepared for the first assault. Now, one thing is for sure, the enemy outnumber us by dramatic numbers. I think something like 20 or 30 to 1. What we need to try to do is conserve our ammunition. They're going to try and, of course, scare us. They're going to run up to us, etc. But we want to only fire when we really, really need to. And this is pretty much our final holdout. If we can't hold this position, we're finished. So let's get into the battle, guys, and hope that we can hold for the very end. So the riders have arrived, but I am not going to fire yet. I'm going to let them start circling around and take them out down little by little. Of course, this is our last point of defense. And something that's not mentioned actually in this particular video, and actually, or I should say something that is mentioned in this mod, is the actual natives during this battle had a ton of rifles given to them by several trading companies. So this was not just, cowboys versus Indians with natives firing arrows, etc. They had rifles, and they weren't afraid to use them. So again, we want to fire only at the perfect time. This looks like a pretty nice ring around us. Let's let our boys fire. Here we go. Fire! See how many we can knock down, but we don't want to fire for too long. Because, of course, if we do, then that means we're going to run out of ammunition for the latter part of the battle. So let's keep firing, and now I'm going to stop firing. We got quite a few Braves. I hope that's enough. But, of course, they're going to send additional units, and we didn't get all of them. Some of them will probably just start circling us again, although I think that was a good start. Now, we've also got this ability called Call of Custer, and what this does is it reduces the damage taken by our men for a short period of time. We really only want to use this when we're being overrun, essentially. Let's wait for a few more enemy Braves to arrive. This is not even close to how many men they have. They have plenty more. We're just getting ready to fire. Take a look here at our boys. I hope you men can make it through, but I must say your chances are low. I told you they had weapons. Or I told you they had rifles specifically, and there we go. The Braves are arriving here. I'm going to let them get a little bit closer. I want an even larger group of Braves to get close. I want them to feel safe, like they can actually just get up over here and do their thing. In fact, I'll try the Call of Custer ability here to make these guys not immune to damage, but it's going to lower their damage. We're not firing yet, letting a few of them get closer. And as you can see, we've got more arriving over here, too. I want them to feel safe. Alright, now, as you can see, we've got a bunch of them piling up. The numbers are starting to grow. And now, let's let them have it, boys. Open fire. And there we go. Superior American cavalry firepower there. Just absolutely open, just destroying them. And that's the idea, is to try and kill as many of them as we can in these situations, but also let them get close so that we can really take out a lot of them at once. All right, let's stop shooting for now. And of course, there are still Braves moving up, but we'll let them get closer. Again, we want to try and rack up those numbers. In fact, what we can do, we can actually take some units from over here and move them over here so that we have an even heavier amount of fire coming from this line. So I'm actually going to push some of the guys over here just because there are a lot of natives approaching from this area. And like I said, they have plenty of guns. A lot of brown Besses. Let's take a look here at the chat. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, buddy? And again, it's another actual mission from the Born in the Fire mod. I knew you guys liked it last time when we were doing the Afghan, or I should say the Anglo-Afghan War. That was a lot of fun. So now we're doing Custer's Last Stand. Let's see how long we can make it. Shouldn't I be playing Gary Owen as the soundtrack? I wish I could play something. Unfortunately, we don't have that that opportunity to actually play anything. Could get a copyright strike. Alright, let's see. Got a few of them on the way. Yeah, a lot of them surrounding us. Look at that group. Alright, boys, get prepared to fire. Open fire. Oh, yeah. All around. But believe me, there are plenty more. And if we want to actually survive here, it's going to be very, very tough. We're going to have to conserve that ammo big time. See, as long as we get the large group of them around us, or we kill the large group of them around us, I think we should be able to survive here. Yeah, let's stop firing right there. There's not nearly enough of them to continue firing, only when they're really grouped up here. And you can see the numbers are absolutely stacking up. But they're not afraid yet, and they won't be. I mean, they greatly outnumber us. They're still moving up slowly but surely. And again, my idea is just let them get comfortable, let them move over here when a bunch of them are starting to stack up, and then we open fire. If they get close, we can also use that Call of Custer ability, which is very useful. This land is ours by right. I love the emotes here. Is emotes the right thing? It's not really voice acting, but close to it. They are getting kind of close. We'll open fire, but very, very quickly. One more shot, and we stop. Yeah, stopping. I mean, just a group, just a few natives actually getting towards our group. I don't think it's worth wasting that many rounds. What do you guys think? Are we going to survive, or are we going to get killed? And is that Custer right there? No, apparently not. Oh, let's take a look here at the chat. Thank you, Andrew. You are awesome, man. Really do appreciate that. And for the other 11 of you watching, please do hit that like button. I really helps, especially if you not only, you know, hit a like here, but also drop a comment after the video is uploaded. It's huge. Thank you so much, Andrew. You know, we could really use 2 pounds of rifle ammunition. Then maybe, just maybe, we could survive this battle. Oh boy. So as you can see, these groups are arriving, but we don't want to get too crazy. I'm just going to use the Call of Custer to lower the damage, because they're trying to get us to fire at them. They're sort of like a forward approach, and as you can see, these are the real groups that we're trying to hit. So I'm going to let them get a little bit closer. A large group over here as well. And let's open fire in 3, 2, 1. I kind of held off that 1 for a while. Let them have it, boys. And just look at that map. Look at how quickly their forces go down. But of course, this can only go on for a certain amount of time. Eventually, they will close the gap, unless a miracle can happen here. One of the things that could have happened during the actual battle of Custer's Last Stand, and something that a lot of people don't understand about the battle, is there were people that survived. Now, I think there was only one man that actually survived in the little round top area, an actual Native American scout. But that being said, in terms of the Americans in the actual battle themselves, there was a guy named Commander Reno, and he was about, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about 8 miles or 7 miles away from where Custer was surrounded by natives. And there are a number of different, like, explanations as to why, you know, he just wasn't aware or didn't come to help Custer. And one thing was that Custer, from what I understand, from what I've heard, he was a real pain in the ass. He was not the nicest guy in the world, very arrogant. And he pretty much told Commander Reno, like, you know, go scout this area, drive out any natives, and Commander Reno was, like, I think more than willing to let Custer get himself killed. That's my thinking, but then again, Commander Reno also had, like, a nervous breakdown after the battle, so he certainly felt responsible. So it's hard to say, but what do you guys think? I've always wondered. Are we going to let these guys get a little bit closer? Just a short amount of fire here. Let's give them 2 seconds of fire. Open fire. And as you can see, they're right up close and personal, actually hitting our men. And stop firing. We want those groups to get even closer. They're very good shots. Of course, they've been given these weapons, and this is real history here. These natives were given the weapons by the U.S. government, I believe, to actually hunt in their reservation area. And right now, they're very good shots. They've been hunting with these weapons for a while. Some of them also have bows, of course. Okay, let's call it down. 3, 2, 1. Give them hell. I'll also do the Call of Custer here. Fire! Do not let these savages send us to hell before we deserve it. Custer certainly deserves it, in my opinion. Just for being a bad general, period. Or not a general, a bad, colonel, I believe. Or was it a general? Someone let us know here in the comments. That's why you guys are here. You can always correct me when I'm wrong. And I shall stop firing now. Conserve that ammunition. It's a pretty nice attack there. They are getting braver and braver, and I think very soon they plan to attack. Can we manually? I think we can manually just open fire on this guy. Yeah, let's just kill him. Alright, let's get back. And get them back on the floor. That was kind of just frustrating me. Oh my goodness, another group. Alright, get ready to fire. We're also going to use the Call of Custer. And let them have it. As soon as one of them makes it to the line, that's usually the time to fire. And Custer says, if I die today, I'll take you all to the grave. I'm not going to say it because YouTube will demonetize me, so that's why I can't say that. As you can imagine, this was not written by the actual creators of Men of War Assault Squad 2. Let's get some of these guys outside here on the line, because we lost a few men. Just a few men right here. So I want to replace them. And we've got a few guys here in the center that can do just that. Oh my goodness, it's very calm. That's got me worried. Very calm. I don't see a single native. Maybe one or two. Not enough to open fire. Let's take a look here at your chats. Irate Spartan says, is this a mod or a standalone game? This is a mod. I'm glad you asked, Irate Spartan. The name of the mod is Born in the Fire. So it's for Men of War Assault Squad 2. And it's got numerous battles, not just battles, of course, you know, right now we're playing against Native Americans as Custer, but there are a number of different wars covered. The Revolutionary War, just a few others. I can't even recall all of them, but there's a lot there. There's a lot of content. How are things in Portugal, says Andrew. Man, you know, I think it's tough here just like anywhere else. Portugal got surprisingly lucky in that we are not in the top, I would say, 5 in Europe for infections. But we're still in a state of emergency, so, you know, obviously we have to stay inside. We need to be careful, etc. And my name here, Agrippa. Wish I could get the hang of these real-time games like you do. Always welcome your videos. Thank you, my name. I really appreciate that. Honestly, I'm not even that good at these games. I enjoy them, but I'm really not great at them. So I really appreciate you saying that. Big fan of the Plains Wars. Interesting. Oh, welcome, Joseph. You're going to love it. Well, basically, from what I understand, I don't actually know if I can win this scenario in this mod, because I've played it numerous times and always lost. So I'm trying to make this the one time I actually do win, and pretty much I'm letting the natives get as close as possible here, and then, of course, give them hell. But even if a few attack us, I'm going to kind of ignore them. I want a larger group attacking us. We don't have infinite ammunition. Look at this. We're even using horses as cover. Alright, here we go. We got a large group approaching. I'm going to let them get a little bit closer. We're going to use the Call of Custer here. For Uncle Sam, give him hell. Open fire. Oh yeah, just absolutely wiped out that western approach of the natives. I think we should hold fire a little bit longer. Let them get closer. Yeah, we're gonna hold fire. I know there's a lot of natives still out there, but I want them to get even closer. So I just want these guys to stop firing for a second. You can see some of our boys have already been taken out by their accurate rifle fire. Let's give it 7 seconds. Actually, more than 7 seconds, because I can see now they're kind of, some of them are going to the left, some of them are going to the right. They're not just attacking head-on. So let's let them really get close. Alright, here we go. Now that's a big group. Fire! Again, it's all about conserving that ammunition at this point, so stop firing. That's enough. If a few of them are still on the field, that's okay, just as long as we took most of them off the field. That really helps. See, again, totally empty battlefield right now. Except for the enemy's horses. Now, if this was real life, one idea would be for all of Custer's men to steal the native horses and just retreat back to where Commander Reno would be. But that would still be a 5 or 6 mile gallop, and I would guess that would take 20 minutes. It would take quite a while to actually get there. Alright, some of their braver scouts are approaching again, firing at us. But they haven't had as much time to really learn the brown best as we have. So we're just going to wait and let them have their fun. I want to see a bigger group before I expend any ammunition. Look over there. They could approach from over here. Oh, okay. Look at that. Another large group. 3, 2, 1. Just a quick fire. Oh, yeah. Makes it really easy when they get that close. More arriving over there, and more arriving to our east. I would guess it's our east. I don't see a compass. Fire! Alright, that's enough. We don't want to fire at them when they're too far away. That's just a waste of ammunition. So we'll stop firing. Some men are already calling for a medic, and some men are already dead, but so far we've made it farther than Custer did in the actual battle. Let me send Ken Brown over here, over to this horse. Maybe we can get some preemptive shots on the enemies approaching. No, I don't think so. I think for this battle, gotta stay here with the rest of the men. So let's at least get him into a semi-advantageous position right there. Alright, a few arriving. Let's give it a few more seconds. Let's not panic. Oh, there's a whole bunch arriving. I want even more. Look at that. Look at that. Let's give them the good old call of Custer. And now, we shall not die on this hill, boys. Now, we're using repeaters here. We're not using brown bests as they are. Brown bests are great for hunting, and if they hit you with a brown best, you're going down, but we do have faster rate of fire than they do. Alright, stop firing. Stop firing. Flag is still up there, boys. Let's just take a look here at the casualties that the natives have faced. So the natives actually did not face this many casualties during the actual battle. The battle really was, in almost all ways, a rout, a total rout of Custer and his forces. And one thing people don't know about the fight itself, I hate to sound like a little history buff here, so if you don't like this in a stream, then let me know. But for instance, when Custer was first engaged, first of all, Commander Reno was nowhere to be seen. And second of all, he actually had to go up a hill. He was pretty much engaged towards the bottom of the hill here. So as these guys were running up the hill to take a position, they were being attacked from all sides, just like they are here. Just an amazing battle. I could do a separate video on the battle, but I don't know if people would appreciate it. We've done a documentary on this channel. If you want to check it out, type in Philip of Macedon, Agrippa Maxentius. I'd love to do a documentary on Custer's last stand, because I think I have a lot to say about it. Could he have gotten out of this position? Yes, he could. But it would have involved a lot of very good luck. See, right now we're just getting shot at by like a few natives, so I'm not going to do a damn thing. But now that we got a larger group, we'll give a 2-second volley of fire. Stop firing. We're going to need them to reload and shoot soon anyway. You could hear that sound of repeaters being racked. Yeah, they're getting ready for a big attack because I just saw some of them disappear with the fog of war. Irate Spartan, he was a brigadier general in the Civil War. Ah, wow, my ancestor served under him in the 4th Michigan Cavalry. I heard in the Civil War he was quite good. He got quite a reputation. How's it going, Aramon? Good to see you, man. Ah, Indians had repeating rifles. So that would just be, I guess, a problem with this particular mod, Joseph Cade, because we have a few of these natives out here with brown besses. But the way I justified it is, you know, maybe it was something passed down to them by their grandfathers. So maybe some of them had a brown bess, whereas, of course, many of them had those repeating rifles. I can't recall if it was the U.S. government or trading companies that actually gave them those rifles that they used against Custer. All right, let's get ready. A lot of them approaching, a lot. Use the call of Custer and let them get a little closer. Fire. See, some of that ammo is running a little bit low. That's not good. Keep it up, keep it up. It's good for now. Do have a supply wagon right here. Hopefully that can keep us supplied for the rest of the battle. We keep talking about our righteous majesty, but we've had a republic established for quite a while now. It's okay. We can take it. I'm not afraid. Stay calm. Stay calm. We need a much larger group. They know we're getting low on ammo for sure. That's the group we're going for, so hopefully they get some bravery, and they will, and eventually charge. See, even with these guys getting close to our line, we'll just fight back. Get down. Should be like a retaliate button in the mod itself. So let's just get these guys off our eastern and western flanks. Kill them. Nice. Sounded like a bayonet. Okay, now we've got a larger group approaching. This is what I'm talking about. From both sides. Alright, give them hell, boys. Oh, they are not going down easy. Either our men are getting even more panicky and not firing as well, or they're just stronger braves attacking us. This could be the sort of elder braves that are now attacking us. They've sent their young men forward first, and now the veterans are approaching. Yeah, we're going to have to stop that fire. Give it 2 more seconds. Stop. I know there are still natives out there, but we can't just stay out here the entire time firing just to get every last one. Although that is an awful large group out in front of us here. Let's give it a few seconds. Wow, that's an amazing little add-on for the mod. Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that, man. He had to code that in for sure. Because, like, for instance, in this game, if you try to set one of your units outside of that circle, he won't fire by himself. He can only fire within that actual circle. There's a great show on Little Bighorn called Battlefield Detectives. I've seen it. I know exactly the one you're talking about. And that was why I mentioned earlier that I have some doubts about the battle itself. But there's just so much, there's so much confusion about the battle. Again, Commander Reno, who I think had 200 cavalry under his command, he could have come to Custer's defense. I'm not sure it would have made a difference, but I think he did that on purpose because Custer really gained a reputation of being just an arrogant jerk, period. Okay, let him have it. First, we'll give him Custer's call. Fire. Do not let these savages send us to hell before we deserve it. Let's see if he can manage that. Yeah, in this little area, it's not easy, apparently, for our men to get these shots. This is quite a long volley. Let's hope it was worth it. Alright, let's hold fire. I think we did a pretty good job. There are definitely still a few out here firing at us, but you can see they are piling up all over the damn place. Doesn't mean anything, though. I think they outnumber us 20-1, so they can send plenty more men. Although I think we, so far, have done better than Custer did in the actual battle in terms of casualties. We'll see in the after-battle report, but I'm almost certain we're going to beat Custer's records for native casualties, which was not that high. Not many natives died during this fight. Alright, let's give him a quick volley. 4 seconds. Stop firing. Alright, our fire, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's certainly not as aggressive here. And oh my goodness, look at this. Some of our men are out of ammunition. You can actually see right here, they're out of ammo. This is bad. It's just bad, period. Maybe he can try to pick up some more ammo. Like, maybe we actually have some ammo here in the center. Let's see. It better work. There's quite a lot of stuff over there we could use. Alright, let's do it again. Call of Custer. Open fire. Still plenty of men with ammunition, but I think this could be the very last attack before we're broken. And there's George Armstrong Custer on the ground like a coward. Just like the natives said he acted. We don't know if that was actually true, but they said he was quite a coward. And he's here laying on the ground. In fact, there is speculation that Custer had his brother take his own life, shoot him in the head. But I'm not sure that's actually the case. With really not enough evidence one way or another. Come on, boys. Yeah, they're getting really close now, and we're not able to knock as many of them down as we were able to before. This is becoming a lot like the actual battle. So maybe in this battle you just automatically have ammunition, because I saw the ammunition icon pop up, which would mean he should take a few clips, but he didn't take any, so I guess not. Let's give him the Call of Custer. Volley away, boys, volley away. Fire, fire, fire. Some of them getting way too close for comfort. Alright, let's hold fire, let's hold fire. But look at this group. An awfully large group of natives. Bring some of these boys from the center over here, just to give us a little bit of additional firepower. Fire! Oh yeah! So that might be what we have to do, is transfer some of these guys from the center out to the wings to defend. Not all of them, just a few of them. My goodness, it's getting tough. All right, we're going to use Custer's little boost there, our boost to defense. But I'm going to let them get even closer before we fire. And I mean a lot closer. Calm down, boys. Let him get closer. Okay, fire. Oh, our men are absolutely running out of ammunition here. So you know what? Even though ammo isn't showing up, I'm going to rush back with these guys and see if we can grab some more ammo for them. Because for this guy, he's firing his rifle still. So maybe that's the goal here. It's just ammo doesn't show up in this mod. Yep, they're starting to reload. Alright, get back out there. Get back out there, boys. Get back out there. Fire. That seems to have worked. Yeah, we need to do that with the rest of the line. Alright. Let's rush back once again. Keep firing, keep firing. We'll still keep this volley firing until we get these guys back to the line. And let's stop. That is interesting, though. We'll do the same with these guys. So it seems like the ammo just doesn't show up in this mod, but it's definitely there, because once they get here, as you can see, they start reloading, they start getting more rounds, so we need to keep coming back to this supply wagon. Reload, reload, back out. Alright, get ready, boys, get ready. Open fire. How long do you guys think we have left? So far, they haven't actually breached any of our lines, but I'm sure that is moments away. Alright, let's hold fire. Let them get closer. I know there are still a really large amount of these guys, but let's let them get closer. Get out here, son. I think we're doing so far pretty good so far. Gonna be honest here, I think it would pullback may have been possible somewhere in those 5 reprieves they gave us all. But, well, common sense, there would be a character for this situation. Which one is Custer? Andrew says. I'll show you exactly where he is. We had a visual of him earlier, Andrew, laying on the ground like a coward. But where is he now? He may be here. We'll find him eventually, but this is where he was before. I may have accidentally or inadvertently sent him to the front. I hope not. Wait a minute, he should show up real easily here. There he is, George Custer. So he's over here with his pistol, kind of just hanging out behind these barricades. Speaking of which, let's give a call and fire. Alright, that's enough. Stop firing. Just in case I'm right in my suspicions, I'm going to send these guys up to reinforce as well. Or, I should say, just reload, pretty much. Everybody reload, get whatever ammo you need. Get out here. Same with these guys. Because there's going to be plenty of natives approaching, so any single round we can get our hands on is worth getting our hands on. Look at the many men that have fallen here. Of course, there's many natives, but many of our men have fallen in this battle. So I'm going to get these guys out and immediately force them to lay down. Boom, boom. Get some of them over here. Got plenty of natives approaching, but we have rifles ready to fire for sure. And of course, some of them have already breached us, but we actually have to order one of our men to attack them. Kind of frustrating they don't seem to fight for themselves. Alright, here we go. Large group over here as well. Give them the call of Custer. We can still survive, boys. Fight like tigers. Actually taking out the right and left flanks pretty seriously. I guess really all we have to focus on is going to be that frontal attack, where they seem to be doing pretty well. Alright, let's hold fire. Also want to move a few of these guys. Did I just say move? My goodness. Over here behind this trunk. What do you guys think so far? I think we're doing pretty well. They're testing your firepower with the bodies of their braves. Yeah, I think Mr. Wibble's absolutely right. I think others would also attest that the first units they sent here were sort of like young braves, just in large mass, firing like, you know, bows. Now they're starting to send actual elders with rifles and plenty of support. So it is a scary time, for sure. Question is, can we make it through? Alright, let them group up a bit. And fire. Looking good on all fronts. We'll give them 5 more seconds, and then I'm going to stop this volley. This has been our longest volley yet, so I hope it wasn't a lot of wasted ammunition. I think we actually managed to take out quite a few of their braves. And stop firing. And as you can see, we also lost, well, nearly lost one of our boys here. Oh my goodness! As you can see, they get pretty crazy. We're going to have to fight back. Nice. Well done. Well done, Bob James. That's the guy's actual name, Bob James. Very generic. Alright, 3-second volley. Oh no, 2-second... So everybody's gonna have to climb the hill at this point. He's saying too many men have been lost. So after this volley, we are gonna send everybody to defend the hill. Yeah, there are way too many of them. Alright, here we go. Yep, we're just going to pretty much surround the actual center of the hill here, folks. We'll keep a few guys out here on the front, but most of them should actually be behind cover here, defending Custer. The final stand. Alright, guys, get ready. Good old Call of Custer. There are so many natives at this point. Fire. Alright, let's hold that fire. Let's hold that fire. They need to get closer. That was very effective, but we need a much larger group once again. Wish we had some more effective cover here. Let's use this horse, man. It's better than nothing. But I think that absolutely startled them. I mean, just look at the amount of natives lost on those frontal assaults. And again, this did not happen during the Battle of Little Bighorn. It was an easy win by the natives. Here we're actually holding out for a long time. This would have never occurred. Nonetheless, it makes for a really cool fight. And again, if you enjoy this kind of fight, make sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, a special thanks to Andrew Wavell for that donation. It always helps, especially during this time. Believe it or not, well, I think it kind of makes sense. Advertisers are paying a lot less for ads on videos like Vine just because of the coronavirus. I think they just simply don't have as much marketing money to spend. Because we actually had a good month compared to our other months. I think we were up like 26% in terms of views, subscriptions, and comments. But in terms of cash, we were down 26%. So, yeah, it's just not as easy these days. So those super chats help hugely. All right, get ready, folks. Another volley. First, the Call of Custer. I'm going to give it 5 seconds. I know it sounds crazy, but I want them to get really close. Fire! See, that close, they go down very easily. Although with that many of them, we might not even have enough ammunition to take them all on. Oh, we're having some ammunition problems up here as well, unless they're just consistently reloading. Speaking of that, I think I'm going to send these boys up here. It's time for them to pull back from the front line. The front line is just a death trap at this point. Same with these guys. We're really holding at the center of Little Round Top. Let's stop that fire. And right now, we'll just take any defensive position we can. As you can see, everybody's here. Just look at this. This is amazing. It seems like something you couldn't possibly take, but I think they'll definitely take it. Nonetheless, we'll try to make it as hard for them as possible. Look at all those brave men did. Just defending this outer area. Them arrows will get you. Let them get closer, boys. Let them get closer. I want them to think they have us. I want them to surround us completely. Make them think we're completely out of ammo. Oh boy. What is he doing? Poor boy. Get back here, son. Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. Took one in the chest. Alright, here we go. We're going to give them the Call of Custer. Let's give them 5 seconds. Let a few of them get a little closer. These are our last rounds. And go. As you can see, these volleys are taking a lot longer than they did before. Either the enemy is just better at eluding our rounds, or they're hiding behind the bodies of all their friends here. Yeah, things don't bode well for any men found on top of this hill. I think they're definitely getting scalped. That's too bad for them. Keep on firing, boys. Keep on firing. Alright, and as you can see, these guys are not firing, so we're going to send them back over here. Hopefully they get that supply boost. There we go. Yeah, load those rifles. Fire. They're everywhere now. And on all sides, which is of course a problem. Started out, we were pretty comfortable. We were shooting them down with ease, and now we are fighting for our lives. Yeah, these guys are not helping, so I'm actually going to put them up here. And we'll stop firing. I'm going to put them up here and just have them lay down. First, let's make sure they have sufficient ammunition. There we go. They don't have cover, but they're very close to this area. Actually, that works. That just barely works. Go, my man, and my hero Custer, and surprising Custer looks like my grandpa when he was young. Ah, interesting. Is Custer actually going to win this one? Donascania? I don't know, man. Interesting question. We killed a lot of natives, I have to say. This is the farthest I've got in this mission, but maybe the joke of the mission is you can never win. I don't know. That would certainly be the case in reality. That being said, just look at the damage we've done. Look at this. We did way better than Custer did. He would actually have been remembered as a hero for this. Instead, now most people do remember Custer as a coward. Maybe appropriately. Let him get closer. Let him get closer. Call of Custer. Fire! That's right, I took these guys out of cover just to make sure they get some decent shots over here. But look at those natives up there. Still plenty of them coming. I don't know if we're going to be able to stop all of them. Oh, they just got one of our boys there. Standard rifle shot, my goodness. And we've even dropped the flag here in the front. Yeah, I think we need to hold for a bit. We definitely need to hold for a bit. These guys have to reload. And I'm just going to take this entire group, since we're getting so many enemies attacking from the front, get them to reload and send them directly to the front as well. Just wherever they fit. Alright, boys, get ready. Three, 2, 1. Man, can we stop them? Still so many ahead of us. I'm just going to let them fire a little longer than usual this time. We'll give them an extra 5. Let's actually give them 10 seconds of just continuous fire. It's going to be a lot of ammunition, but maybe it's just what we need to show the enemy that we will not stop fighting. Alright, let's stop it right there. I think that was pretty good, considering the amount of enemies. Oh, he just got headshotted. Damn, I can't do this anymore, says Elvis Anderson. Yeah, some of our men are losing hope at this point. They just realize that the natives are not going to stop sending men. Come on, get your ammunition. Come on, boys. Get that damn ammunition. Almost everybody's lost their cowboy hat here. Let's get to the front. Let's see if these fellows need some additional support. I think they do. Oh my goodness, so many of them arriving over here now, guys. It's not an area we even really considered. Alright, here we go. Got no other option. Fire! Every time we think it's their final charge, they send another huge group of natives. Just amazing. Amazing. Their dedication here is incredible. Thank goodness they reloaded. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Alright, let's stop that fire. Wasted quite enough rounds, but there are so many enemies still here. Pretty terrifying stuff. Let's take a look here. Dead Space. Is this Men of War? It certainly is Dead Space. Those guns must be absolutely hot to the touch. Don Ascanio, I'm surprised they're not melting, man. That is insane. Just absolutely insane. I remember, Chase Dolan says, I remember Custer as a hero because he supported Jeb Stuart from threatening the Union rewrite Battle of Gettysburg. Well, that's the thing about Custer is, like, you know, during the Civil War, he really was like a hero. He really was a very good commander. But I think he just underestimated these people, or maybe, as many people think, he could have been a narcissist, just somebody that's unwilling to even admit they're wrong when even sometimes they know they're wrong. That's certainly suggested by Reno not supporting him, not getting there as quickly as he could have, but that could also just be logistics issues. You know, you never really know. Oh boy, they're everywhere. I'm waiting until they get even closer. Give him the call of Custer. Fire! Most of them think that we're already dead here. But we are not. Now, I know he did not just say, give me a grenade, because there are no grenades. But it's funny that kind of spilled over. Alright, hold the fire. That's enough for now, boys. Oh boy. Plenty arriving from over here. They are going to want vengeance for all of their downed comrades here. Excuse me. But just look at this, man. This is nuts. This is nuts. This is worse than a total war battle in terms of casualties. He'll come out a hero no matter what. If anything, it'll be a Pyrrhic victory for the enemy. Whereas, in reality, this was a dramatic victory for the natives. Overwhelming victory. Defend him, kill him. He's even using his fists. Let's go ahead and give them that bonus and start firing. Instantly killed him. But there are a lot right here, and actually some approaching to the west and the east, but mostly they're attacking here from the front. And maybe because of the hill here, we're not getting the greatest visual on these guys. Just fight for your mother, he knocked his brains out. What the hell is going on? You'll have time to die again here. Give fate only 5 minutes and she'll finish you off. Quit whining, whiners. Does that mean that if we hold on for 5 minutes longer that we can actually win this? I don't know. Stop firing. It's enough for now. And I'm well aware that there are just a tremendous amount of natives still out there. We've got to try to hold on. Yeah, let's bring these guys to the center as well. It's time to bring everybody back. You can see they're still taking shots, so yeah, we're going to bring them in here. Get ready, boys. Fire! It's going to be a longer amount of fire here. Let's give it about 10 seconds. And yes, we could eventually run out of ammo, but desperate times call for desperate measures. That should be a catchphrase here of the Agrippa Maxenius channel, as I use it quite a lot. Alright, that's going to be it for now. And again, I'm just going to check to make sure these guys definitely don't need ammunition. Let me just run in with them quickly. Let them reload. And we're actually going to bring some friends with them. Not everybody, but yeah. Get down. Here we go, boys. Look at how many of them there are. Fire! Yeah, I think they're well aware that we are about to get scalped. Maybe they'll spare us just out of pure bravery. I mean, we've held on for so long. But I think retribution is essential in a moment like this. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Stop that fire. There's still so many of them, though. We'll try to spread some of these guys out a bit. In fact, we'll take cover behind the horse, even. Whatever helps. Look at all those natives still advancing. Wouldn't they be just absolutely terrified? Again, Custer's plan was to take a tremendous amount of women and children captive while the men were out hunting. So I can understand why the natives would not give any quarter to us. We're gonna give it a few more seconds. I know it sounds crazy. We'll at least give them the call of Custer, so they're not taking as much damage. But I want them to get right on top of us. That's what she said. I know. But it is what it is. Here we go. 3, 2. Nobody can beat the U.S. cavalry. Lost so many men here in the front. It's getting pretty close to that pivotal moment, of course. And there's no countdown timer in this battle, so if there is a way to win, it certainly doesn't let us know. Looks like somebody also dropped the flag. That is not good. Alright, let's stop firing. We just can't keep going on here like this. Stop firing, let them get closer. In fact, we're going to extend this outer line. Really want to get them behind that cover. Alright, here we go. Fire! Oh, yeah. And let's stop firing. Me and our men are doing just an incredible job. An incredible job, guys. If this was the actual battle, at this point, the natives would probably just retreat. That would be a victory. Let's see what you guys think here in the comments. I'm going to have to take a very quick break, but I'll be right back. Oh, absolutely. The whole U.S. cavalry force numbered some 700 men. Custer himself commanded just 200 of them. Yep. Oh, the Sioux warriors numbered 2,500 at most. I thought it would be more than that. So that means that I'm sure at this point this would be technically a victory. But who knows? Maybe this actual scenario will have an ultimate victory. Guys, give me just a second. I shall return very, very soon. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's get back to it. Domino's delivery, I wish. No. There's no cash for Domino's during quarantine. Just had to go use the little boys room. Don't you love that, the little boys room? It sounds pretty creepy. Oh my goodness, okay, yeah, look at this. They're approaching on all sides now. This could be the crux of the battle. We're gonna let that second line get closer. Because quite simply put, we don't have much left. Stay brave, boys. Stay brave. We're going to let Custer do his last call of Custer here. Hopefully not his last, but... Fire! Fire for your lives! We're not going to stop this volley for a while. Let's give it a good 20 seconds. Like that I brought these boys forward, but even this many men up front is just not enough to put a dent in their numbers. There's just so many of them. Break them, boys. Break them. These guys got to get a bit closer, or maybe they just need ammunition. All right. Hold your fire. Look at that. Even one of our boys here bought it, so even over here you're not safe. Let's use these horses. That's actually... Oh! I'm gonna say it's actually not a bad idea, and it's not, but... Getting there is kind of dangerous. Fire. The U.S. cavalry should not break. Like this guy just firing the good old cavalry revolver. Fire away, boys. Good shot. Alright, let's hold that fire. It's getting a little too quiet out here for my own comfort. Could this be the man that wins the battle of Custer's Last Stand? I don't know. I doubt it. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's just quickly take these guys back just in case they need ammo. They fired quite a lot of rounds there during that exchange. Nope. It looks like there's no ammo left. Another bad sign. So we can't even get ammo from the ammo wagon anymore, folks. Yeah, things are getting pretty dire. Oh, they really don't have ammo. Guys, this is what happens. We're going to have to let them get right there. Very, very close. Give them the Call of Custer so that they're not losing as much health. God, I wish somebody would click. Hopefully if we do some more streams, people will start clipping stuff. I'll absolutely do a separate video just for that, because just looking at this pile of bodies is crazy. It's causing screen issues. Look at that. It's just a massive pile of bodies. Alright, I think they're close enough. This really is Custer's Last Stand. Fire! Whatever you've got, boys. That front really seems to be the problem. Oh boy. One of them just got a headshot there. Okay, let's hold fire. I am amazed we've held on this long, honestly. Let's go, boys. Get a few men over here. Beautiful. Is this all they have? Man, what if this is the last wave? Imagine how amazing that would be. So many here over the... although... What? Did we win? No. just a voice actor there. That's too bad. Let him get a little closer. Fire. Don't stop, boys. Give them everything you got. Yeah, these guys are doing great. We've got to get them over to the right side. The right side seems to be crumbling a bit. Get over here. Don't stop firing. Don't stop firing. They're not even losing numbers at this point. Alright, we're going to have to hold on for a bit, let these guys reload, and just get a massive volley. Because you can see now, they're sending everybody in. I mean, this is incredible. I think this is a really, really good idea for a mod. It's very fun. We've got to bring everybody in from over here, even. Even these guys aren't safe. Yeah, let's just get them over here in some sort of defensive position. Get in here, boys. It was an honor to fight with you, but it's too late, says Turner. May have lost Custer there. Alright, let's let him have it. We'll let Custer get one last call, and then we'll start firing. Fire. Oh, wow. Nice shooting over here. Yeah, I'm going to set them up here. I know it's crazy, but we've got to be crazy to win this fight. It's going to give them really nice firing opportunities. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Oh! One of them just got hit with a bow and arrow. Shoot away, shoot away. Alright, let's hold fire. Do the call of Custer. Try to save our health just a little bit longer. Look at all those good men that have died right there defending the front of the fort. 25 viewers, my goodness. Well, listen, every single one of you has got to hit that like button. Please, please, please. Help us out, hit that like button, and thank you guys for stopping by. When people show up to streams like this, it lets me know like what games are best to stream. I really want to get a schedule going soon. I know I say that all the time, but the best way for me to know what I'm going to put on that schedule is when you guys show up in a huge amount of numbers, at least for this channel like this. I really appreciate it. They'd probably be cut down one by one. There's no stopping their numbers, says Dalton Roller. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no way we can stop them. All we can do is kind of hold out here for one last heroic stand, if you can call it that. But as you can see, even our flag bearer got killed over here by the wagon. Several of our men just took a bullet here by the wagon. It's just not safe. It's not safe by the wagon. It's not safe anywhere right now during this battle. Fire. Don't stop firing. We're going to lose an officer here pretty soon. Is Custer dead yet? Custer may be dead. Hope we can eventually find him here. But we've got an American flag outside of the base. We've lost all of our colors at this point. It's only a matter of time. I do not want to die, says Howard Alexander. Yeah, this would be just frightening for anybody involved. Look at all the dead men here. That could be Custer. But I think that Custer actually says something when he does die in this, excuse me, in this mod. Maybe not. Got Archibald Bill here. Alright, let's turn it off. Let's let Custer get his call in here. But look at how many men we've lost. Like, look at the comparison now. It's amazing. It really is. Wait until you see the beads in their eyes, boys. Okay, they're just way too close. Fire. At this point, we just won't take it off the fire button. they'll fight to the very end, because there's no point. They're too close. There are way too many of them. We're not getting any sort of advantage. The only advantage we can get is fire as quickly as possible and take cover. So just keep shooting, boys. A lot of brave men died today on both sides. Set up for one final volley here. Custer fell, so there we go. Custer finally fell. We lost Custer, and of course that terrifies the rest of our men. If we do not survive this battle, we die with honor, drown them in blood and sweat, let them remember the anger of Custer even from the other world. You can tell it's not written by English speakers, but it's still very passionately written. I appreciate it. But yeah, this is the very end. Custer is killed. I don't know where he fell. We couldn't spot him there at the end. Maybe this guy right here. But he could be any of these men at the very end of the battle. So I'm going to stop firing for now. We're going to give them one final massive volley. Let them get really close and just give them everything we've got. What did you guys think? Do you enjoy these sort of games from these mods, or do you appreciate like more serious games like Gravity Tactics, or even like Gary Grigsby's War in the East? Just let us know, because occasionally I like to do a more not so serious RTS approach, which I think this game certainly fits into that context. All right, fire away. They've got us. Scalping has begun, and obviously, this is pretty much the end of our fight. But I think we did pretty well. Let's see if we get a casualty count. One of them is already scalping over here, it looks like. Things are not looking good for the rest of our men. Well, you fought bravely, boys. Last man standing is Adam Moore. Oh no, last man standing is actually... No, it's still Adam Moore. He's still there. He's still fighting. And there we go, folks. Wow, what a nice ending, too. You can still see the battlefield and the natives all around it. There would still be celebration, but with that many natives lost, it would be pretty incredible. So maybe there is no victory for this battle. Nonetheless, I had fun. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Drop a comment down below. If you want to be extra generous, just like Andrew was, and I always appreciate that, use the super chat option and throw a few bucks my way. It always helps. Wow. That's just beautiful. Beautiful ending there. Now get me to the casualties. And like I said earlier, that was worse than a total war battle. So, oh my goodness. Enemy losses, 1,590 men. We lost 144. Now, somebody mentioned earlier that the Sioux had 2,200. So technically, if they were really brave, this still could have made sense. In other words, this still would have been a defeat for us. And they still would have achieved that victory, but I think it was a pretty badass defeat. What do you guys think? Thanks so much for stopping by. Groper, I'm a little late, but highly enjoying this one. That's awesome. Thank you, man. Dalton Roller, they'd probably be... Oh, yeah, he mentioned this earlier. Out of curiosity, what does everyone think would happen if Custer attempted to make a mounted breakthrough as opposed to just holding the hill? That's a great question. I've often wondered that myself, like if he tried to break back to Reno. But I think even just the terrain itself, he knew kind of where Reno was. But even if he tried to run to him, he could have run elsewhere and still gotten trapped. If I'm correct, when they were actually going up the hill to hold it, Custer was already under attack. So, you know, assuming he left the hill, he would just, in my opinion, he would just still be out of attack. He would just still be under attack. Yeah, maybe some of his horses could have gotten through. He may have even, you know, been able to escape, but I still think a bunch of his men would have lost their lives. It would have been a massacre one way or another. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that like button. It really helps. You guys have no idea. And just a public service announcement for the Agrippa Maxenius channel. Comment on my videos. We've done so well when people actually comment. It boosts us up in the YouTube search rankings. More people find our channel, and I love it. So please, please comment. Even if it's just to say first. I know it sounds like a silly thing to do, but just first, second, whatever. Even that helps. Thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.